goals since 2 years ago.
This is won the league.
Where's Fred?
Injured, working, injured.
Wales Golf Madrid. Huh? Wales Golf Madrid. Wales Golf Madrid. You not get that?
Oh.
Ala Madrid. Fred! So did you not actually bring George's top?
I do have it, it's in the car.
Go get it then. I ain't got enough tops for everyone, man. Is that your car? Are you a footballer?
No, stop. Camera, no, on the main.
No, I know you want your highlights, bro.
I'm gonna make someone.
How many times are you going to get kicked into the backboards?
Oh, see, I've missed that, one bit.
Just because you like to turn out, because you got used to bigger pitches, and you play on fives and whacked into the backboard.
The last game I saw on YouTube, I was like, nah.
Well, we need your help.
Yeah, should I get Joseph back as well? He also come back as well.
Joseph's doing 11 things now. Fred, you go gym?
Huh?
You go gym?
Always, man. Look at that. What does that say?
You don't condone that, they're not an official partner.
Let me see goals today, I'm back.
What do you think of the shirt?
It's giving me Man City vibes.
Yeah?
Like Pima.
You want to play like then?
I'm gonna play like.
Bernardo Silva?
No.
Leroy Sané?
Nah, Leroy's gone.
Yeah, no, but you can still play like him.
Hey! Good? What's that? They call me SS sharpshooter.
Hello guys, how we doing, man? Good evening all. Good to see you. Good evening all. You know how we do, man. Another 5 session.
Hashtag SS. The boy Fred is back. You're gonna see goals, and goals.
Lots gone on, man. We're not playing Farmers every week now. George is a defender now when he plays.
Me?
Press up.
I've got a light blue top, Oscar, don't worry. I got muddled up. I was on the wrong pitch. That's all you need to know.
These lot know how to play fives. Like they're bottom of the league, but they're a typical 5-a-side team that actually know how to play. They'll move you around, they'll shift it, and they'll shoot from distance, Jordan. So you're going to get shots from long distance. You can work them into the ground by just moving the ball because they are unfit, but they're going to start fast. They go 3 or 4 goals up against good teams who are top, but then they wear out. So you lot don't let them get on top and just work them. Any other questions? No. Cool. Right, let's go.
It's cold, boy, man.
Bring it.
No, there's a few things to talk about, you're right, but if we look at what we do when we get into those forward areas, they're defending a 3. If we go and just go gun at them, what happens with Chris coming inside, and this isn't a criticism, it's just how they're playing, you're always running into that last man, so you have to do one of the two, right? You've either got to draw them out, which is what you're trying to do, you're trying to suck the forward in, so you can give them space. When you're there, you have to be showing for the ball, because they can outball you. You two aren't hold-up strikers, I don't expect that of you, right? So every time we've got different players, we've got to adapt to it differently, right? But what we don't want to do is we're running into 3 bodies in a pitch this tight in that goal. You are not going to get shots through legs very often, so you've got to make the pitch big. So when you're coming to show for the ball, you're right to get in a pocket, but actually sometimes you just got to stand as far wide to let other people just do the bit. It's going to be Gibson, Harry, Temi, Dom, and Harry's the target man again to hit off.
Another thing I'll say is that games like this year, we can get our goal difference up in it. If you man are ruthless enough, we get our goal difference up, and that always helps in the league, because in leagues like this, we've won it by 1 goal and lost it by 2. So
last thing, Jordan, when you've got the ball, Dave should be spreading so you can roll into Harry. Yeah, that's it. Yes, get there. Relax. Well done. Keep up. Tony, stay right. Alright, Sam, go ball.
That was poor, man.
What did you think? No, you will answer. Don't even make someone there.
The simple things to say there, boys, is game management is the worst thing that kills us all the time. We literally don't know how to defend because predominantly we've got teams of attackers. Not many people want to bounce the ball. Temi can do that last man role that Brad can do, and sometimes when Tommy plays he can do. But the rest of our players, all of you want to do is face people up 1v1, and you can't. That don't win games. Keeping the ball, making the opposition work. You notice it when Dom comes. How many balls does Dom do sideways and just moves people about? You aren't going to win anything in five-a-side going 1v1 unless you're playing with your mates, and it's bragging rights to embarrassing. We just don't know how to defend, and it's something you've all got to take accountability for. I'm not going to single people out. You'll all know where you've made errors. We've won a game, but I don't think we learn a single thing every single season we move. We do the same mistakes every year.
I said it was a dead game, innit? Like the tempo was just like very slow, and I think that just set off the rest of the whole game really and truly at the end of the day, innit? Obviously we was a bit too casual at times, and that's what made it even more worse, more sluggish. But at the end of the day we got the win, innit? But we just need to learn from our mistakes, innit? And talk to each other a lot more, man, because sometimes it's just the basics, innit? At the end of the day, innit? Like if we know we haven't got defenders, at least like I was saying to Gibson, like shout if you can't get back. At least let somebody be there at least, not just it's a free 1v1 with a keeper every day.
The other team is ready to step on our necks, but we're not ready to step on other people's. That's just it for me. We're not ruthless enough. No, but we're not ruthless enough, bro. No, we're not ruthless enough. You got scored, bro. How many did you score? How many did you score? You know what, yeah? There needs to be a day where I run my stats for this five-a-side team. So man them like that cannot talk shit to me. How dare you? You perform like that and you have mouth to cheat. Anyways, guys, listen. If you want one-to-one training session, shout me if you're serious, innit? Shout me, seriously. I'm injured, I've got time. Shout me. You'll put in my Instagram handle, yeah? Not if you'll do it.
Hey, Cal, stop recording.
Cal, no.